Why did you present 3 models?
The actual model that fitted with me, Tabang, didn't make it. So they gave me a model. When I complained that the fit is not going in, they just forced it.
You know this is a competition?
I fought a lot.
You know this is a competition?
I do.
Thank you. You've fallen off the scenes, Uitumelo. Sorry. This is fashion industry and it's real. You can never present a short collection. It don't matter. The brief is 5 looks and that's it.
I don't know how I'm feeling. I don't know why it happened, but it happened. I have to deal with it. No, I wasn't the worst. I know I wasn't the worst. David knows it too. Being here was a good thing for me. It's a huge step. Showcasing at Mercedes-Benz Fashion Week, not many designers come here, even the big ones. I mean, my looks were amazing. No matter how many they were amazing.
Guys, what do you think about Uitumelo?
I think she was tired.
She was tired.
She saw that things are not going to work out, so she just gave up before it could just
Guys,
happen.
I feel
According
so
to me.
sometimes for her, like I feel sorry.
I feel sorry all the time. Not sometimes.
Unfortunately, Boity went home. And obviously, I can't say she didn't deserve to go home. If it was not her, who else should it be?
She's worked so hard. She didn't come to Josie to sleep, apparently. And she hasn't slept.
She was sleeping on the machine.
She was tired, so right now she will have time to rest and sleep.
She was like all over the place. That's how I've seen it, and I could tell from the word go that she may not cut it.
Who's everybody?
Who is this everybody? This is everybody.
We used to be a crowd of people when we got together. Now it's like
slow.
I know.
dwindling numbers. Quena,
Yes.
what was that moment like for you when you realized I've won?
David never jokes, first of all. But I thought that was a prank. I thought he was just testing to see, like, you've won the challenge.
So, you ready to do another one?
Yes.
Yes, we are.
Finish up, I'll see you guys inside.
5 interns left. I'm excited. I can't wait for the top 3 or 2 or even just the 1.
Right. Come on in, guys. Interns, allow me to introduce you to Sasha and Tashi.
So really, I was born into the arts. It was really something I just fell into quite naturally with the skills I already had.
We really take a lot of pleasure in bringing our clients' vision first to the forefront and then actualizing that creative vision, helping them find it and then bringing it to life. It gives us incredible pleasure. Paper has always been a real passion of mine.
And especially in the last 2 years, I think that you've really, that love you had for origami and for paper, we finally actually got the chance to apply it and outside of the studio. My advice for the contestants in dealing with each thing individually, paper and fabric, I've worked with fabric in the past myself, it has its own limitations as well. As much as they might be used to it, paper is its own school of thinking. So they're having a way to reinvent themselves just a little bit and apply that, but sometimes that's where the best work comes from.
They specialize in paper art, they specialize in artistry, they understand color, they understand texture, and I think they're just perfect match for this challenge.
Right, David, over to you.
How's it, guys? Back again.
Yeah.
Fun times begin again. Your challenge for this week is paper art. Designers are required to create one high-end art-to-wear garment using paper and stationery as a medium. Now, brought experts for you who actually created this masterpiece, and they are responsible for this, and they're going to be responsible to helping you and guiding you to play with paper. Make it happen.
That's it?
First flowers, then now paper. Designers need to be versatile. They need to be always ready. I know that they want to be like me. They want to be in my boots.
Hi, Intern. So this is an incredibly exciting challenge to be working with paper. It's an incredibly versatile medium. There's so much we can do once we get the basics through to you in the masterclass. I can't wait to see what you're going to do with it.
You guys ready to get into this?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, come on.
First of all, you've got to realize that this is hard work, okay? This is a piece of paper until you turn it into something else. And I think the first thing we should go into first here is actually doing an origami, I think a tulip perhaps?
Yes, let's do an origami tulip, guys. So what I'm going to ask you to do is, great, you all have a piece of paper. Okay. So the first thing you're going to do is fold corner to corner.
Now remember to be precise, because what's going to happen is you're going to be folding lots of things. So getting your precision right at the beginning, I think, like any piece of design, is your key.
As you can see from what we're doing here, that this origami is a very time-consuming thing that we are doing. So I would recommend that you use, if you are going to use an origami aspect in your dress, that you choose something that is simple, yet very striking in its form. So guys, you've been given everything you could possibly need. I think it's time for you guys to get sketching.
Yeah.
Hey, everybody.
Hey.
Deep into the sketches, I see.
Yes.
But let's just reflect. This one's it's a bit of a tough one, isn't it?
It is.
What makes that difficult?
Materials that you can't really mold easily.
It's impossible to sketch what I want to do because I don't even know what I want to do, and I'm just sketching for David so he can be happy. They showed us a bit of techniques, what to do with paper, but yeah, we tried a few ones, but it's difficult and it takes a lot of time.
Okay, guys, good luck. I know you'll come up with something incredible again. As always, see you later.
I'm not going to put my best designs on paper because it's just going to tear them. Sketching is just taking me in a route that I'm not too crazy about.
Designers, let's see what you're doing. Come around the table. Gather around. What is this?
No, this is the basic of what I want to work on.
Remember, you guys, I said I want a 3-meter wide dress. Let's see. What's this razzmatazz about? What are you doing there? What's this?
Papers.
What paper? Are you doing the drape again? I think we've been there
No,
3
it's not a
times now.
drape, this one, because I'm using papers.
All of you get your papers? Follow this lesson with me. Tear up your sketches. In the middle. Do you want me to do it for you?
I was expecting that because the sketches was horrible.
He's always ready to do something that you're not expecting.
It's not fine.
Pieces.
No, bring it here. Listen to me. This is the only time I'm going to allow you not to sketch, but create.
Thank you.
Go rest and dream about these garments. Yes. I'll see you tomorrow morning. Good night.
Good night.
The smallest clue.
Do you know why we are here?
Frank,
What?
what's happening?
Oh my goodness, no.
You have no idea.
Maybe it's party.
You want to have fun.
I think we are all back here because maybe David needs us for something.
This feels like a reunion.
This
It
is a
does.
reunion.
I know.
being here.
Well, 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 what a wonderful surprise. What a treat to see your lovely faces again. Welcome back, everybody.
Hello. Hello.
Some of you are looking at me with friendly faces. I see a few not so friendly faces. Not going to ask you about that.
Why are we here?
Yes, I know you're wondering.
I don't think I'm interested anyway. Like, can we just move on with life?
Interns have been tasked to create magic out of paper. They have to make paper couture. It's a monumental task, and we thought they're going to need some help. So we thought you guys would be the perfect people to bring back to assist them in this challenge. You guys up for that?
Yeah, totes.
You know, a quick little visit. Maybe not such a quick visit for one person. Maybe for one person, the visit won't be as quick as, like, for the others.
What do you mean?
I'm going to leave you with that thought. I'll see you guys in a bit.
Wait.
What?
But to play a little secret because, you know, everybody thinks they've got this and they're not going home. How about bringing back the ex-interns? Boom, on your face.
My word, this place has grown quiet. But guys, don't just sit there. Come on closer. I've got some news to share with you. Come on over. Don't look so frightened. New challenge. Again, something you've never done before. Monumental task. You have your work cut out for you. Not literally, because you have to cut it out yourselves, but you know what I mean. I was thinking, I know by now you guys can deal with the pressure, and you're very good at doing that, but I thought, why not bring some folks along to come and help you guys out? A few extra helping hands to just make it a little bit easier this time around. You know, what do you guys think of that idea?
That's great.
There's some helping hands to kind of lighten the load a little bit, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Well, I guess you're wondering who those lovely helpers will be.
Yeah.
Okay, interns, say hello to...
Hey, that's quite a twist.
And when they walk in, it was very depressing, honestly.
So how this is going to work is we're going to pair you up with one of the ex-interns. We'll call them the X's for now. And they will be your helping hand in this challenge. Working with you, they'll be your partner in crime all the way to the end of this challenge. Now, if we do the math, it's very easy to see that there's 5 of you and 7 of them. That means 2 of them will not be part of this challenge. That means 2 people are going home right now. So here's the thing. Each of you in a moment will get a chance to select an intern who will work with you on this challenge, will be your partner in crime. That winning team will, of course, win this challenge. That'll be wonderful, right? Mm-hmm. The ex-intern who's partnered with the intern who wins
will be brought back?
Will automatically be brought back into this game.
Somebody can just pick me. I want to be back. I want to be back really badly.
So how this is going to work, Kwena, since you won the last challenge, you get to pick first. Everyone else will pick in the order that they were rated by David for the last challenge, Mercedes-Benz Fashion Week. Here's the thing to bear in mind. When you pick, remember that the person you pick has got to have the skills to help you to win this challenge, but will then also immediately in the following challenge and for the rest of this competition be your competition.
Does this mean my prayers are answered? That I'm gonna be back in the game? Whoa. No, baby. Wait a minute. Who's your friend?
They won't choose me. They won't. My goodness, I think I'm a threat.
Right, guys, your time for deliberation is up. Decisions have to be made, and have to be made now. Kwena, you're up first. Who have you decided to take on board as your partner?
I'm already stressed because I am close with 2 people. I'm going with Micheline.
Micheline! Next up, Keleto.
Ila.
Ila's back in the game.
I am not scared if I win this and then Ila comes back to this competition because I know Ila. She's weak.
Next person to choose? Kayla.
Diva.
I'm still trying to digest the whole thing that happened because the feeling is extremely overwhelming.
Sam, you are next. Let me remind you, whoever you pick is your assistant now, but your competition later. So think carefully.
I'll go for Lulama.
Lulama.
Sam, he knows me. I'm a hard worker. I'm a creative man. I'm a cool man as him.
3 ex-interns left, 1 intern to decide. In a moment, you will decide the fate of these 3 designers. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
I'm gonna have to bring my home girl back. Unfortunately, because I was the last one to choose, there was only Frank, Tlale, and Musa.
I didn't see this one coming. I'm very grateful because things were not so cool between Wilhelmina and I before I left the game. So I thank you for the second chance. I'm grateful for this.
Well, there you have it. Musa, Frank, you know what that means. Unfortunately, you guys will not be taking part in this challenge and you don't have that shot. Well, thank you guys for coming back. We are very sad to see you go, but we'll see you somewhere, somehow. Okay, thank you guys. Off you go.
Bye, guys.
Well, look at this. I was just saying how empty the space was and we fixed that, didn't we?
The designers chose, I think, according to them, a weaker link or someone who they feel they are superior than. And being scared of Frank because they know Mr. Razmataz was going to show them flames.
Make sure this challenge happens like it should because the winner of this challenge gets closer to that final mark and you bring your partner along with you. Off you go.
I brought the other interns because I think it's a nice twist. When you think you've got this going and you actually run the smother, #Keletso.
Oh, God. I just can't believe you're back.
We get along very well. She's the only one that was very emotional with my elimination. So that alone, said a lot to me.
So I was thinking of doing something like this out of paper.
We do men.
I don't care what you say.
We do men.
I don't care
And I'm
what
gonna
you
regret
say.
it. What she doesn't know is that I can be very obedient. I can take instructions.
We have to make the ball gown. Yeah, only out of paper. Yes.
I don't have an idea at all. I chose Micheline because we have the same aesthetic, we have the same ideas. She knows the stuff that I like. My only problem, though, is that we both work really slow.
We're going to make a garment out of paper. What I like that I've chosen him for is the ability to take instruction. I strongly believe that we can pull this thing together just to see you back into the competition.
You need to tuck one page into
I want
the
it
other
like to
after
be a
you
book.
folded it. You
Like
want
you
to
can
do a
page.
whole book, my friend.
Yes.
That's how Keletso's head goes. So it's just like, it's like so black in there. I'm just like, is there really anything going on in there?
We need to just figure out how we're doing it.
Hello, 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 hello.
Hello.
Hola.
Excuse me, who are you? Oh, you're that girl that was eliminated first. Oh, Keletso, have you just hired yourself an assistant designer?
Yes.
I thought I was looking for an assistant designer. I gather you're gonna need all the help to create that 3-meter wide dress. If it's not 3 meters, consider yourself walking away. Get helping assistants.
Our interns have been paired up with their choice of the X's, and it seems they've hit the ground running. They've been taught the rules of paper couture, and now they have to break them to suit their design purposes. The thing is, none of them have done this before, neither creating an entire outfit out of paper nor working with the enemy. Oh! It seems I'm standing on one of your paper. Sam, I'm sorry, this was...
Okay, it's okay, Nick. It's okay, it's just a paper.
Is it?
It is.
Okay. So let's talk about this just a paper. You've got that look again, Sam.
Last time it was flour. This time it's paper. What do you expect, Nick?
Don't even look at me. I mean, I would be totally lost.
Yeah, it's always stressful.
What's it like working together?
It's okay, you know.
Okay? Lalama, did you hear that? Yeah. It's just okay working with you.
Really, he's doing well.
So you guys are complimenting one another?
Yeah, I like to work with Sam because I want to learn something from Sam. Yeah.
Look at this, these two humble guys learning from each other. Eh?
Yeah, yeah.
All right, well, I'm going to be learning from you when you guys are done here. I don't have a clue how you're going to pull this one off. Good luck.
Yeah, thanks.
Kayla, always with the intricate little things.
I know.
Are you sure you're going to have time for all of this?
Well, I have to finish it now. I started it, and luckily I have Denver that's helping me with the skirt.
What's it like working with a diva?
It's so nice. It's nice having him back. I'm very glad he's here.
So have you guys got your heads around playing with paper and turning it into something it was not made for?
Well, we're experimenting as we go. So I told him exactly what
So you told him exactly what you want. You see, Denver? Two divas. Two divas.
No!
In one
There's
team.
only one
That's
diva, yeah.
crazy. Good luck. Looking good already.
Thank you.
Do not try this at home. That looks very dangerous, Ella.
Yeah, I pinched my finger.
What have you got on here, Ella? Is this a little fashion item?
It's a back brace. How incredibly tough it is to be tied down to a designer who doesn't really mind if you're around or not.
You need to know your place, Ila.
And what is her place, Ella?
Here.
Definitely the most dysfunctional team at the moment. I hope it works to your advantage. Okay, good luck. See you guys on the catwalk.
How does somebody get in and out of something that is 3 meters? Like, the size is just not making sense to me.
Whatever I'm going to be throwing on the dress, it will be fast and it will be strong.
I think these two are just like struggling. I don't know what they're thinking, and are they gonna get this right? I'm a bit worried. I smell paper and glue. What is this bandage? What's happening here?
We don't really have a concept. We have a bunch of ideas that come together.
It's strips of paper.
Can I just remove it?
What? No.
No.
What's this?
It's paper mache.
It's like death, how the soul lives the body. So it's sort of something that's inside the body moving out of the body.
There's no layer underneath. It's build until you get to the last layer. Because I can see what you're trying to do here. It's like shortcuts. The designer's choices may just lead them to elimination, and they need to realize that this is a competition.
I'm going for something very simple with the basic.
Why is it black?
The whole dress is going to be black, and then we're going to do quilling. It's that.
What's quilling?
It's like this, where you form like little patterns. So I'm going to like...
Are these like from Stellenbosch? Did you ship them?
No.
She hasn't won a challenge. She deserves to win a challenge because she's brilliant.
KZN, what's happening here? Who's struggling in this challenge is Sam. I don't know what he's thinking. I don't know what he's doing. His corset is looking old.
At the moment, I just finished working on the structure. I want to like spray it white.
This corset looks like it's for an 89-year-old woman.
We are going to be doing a texture that's going to have beautiful structures of flowers, and in between those papers, I'm going to put pearls in them on the whole
Pearls?
bodies.
Pearls.
Yes, what's
No,
wrong with
no
pearls?
pearls.
Why?
It's a paper
So I can't
challenge.
use
No pearls, no beads, no bling, no thing. The only bejewel you're gonna have is spray paint, and that's it.
I am so glad that Ila, she's an owl. She doesn't even sleep.
What's happening here? Okay, can I ask a question? Why is everybody making a corset? It's very simple, designers. Get it. I'm David Tlale. I can change my mind anytime. And you want to be my intern or want to be my assistant designer? Pay attention and adjust your shock absorbers. Right, designers? If I were you, I'll just speed up my process because something amazing is about to come your way. So keep folding, keep folding.
Cut and paste. So it's a little bit hard to work on paper.
I don't think I should worry now since I have my minion, so I can just get her to work.
Hello, designers. Hello. Come around. The relationship with CNA is really beautiful because, they made the inspiration bar possible for the interns to find their creativity, to find their ideas, to also do research in the space. I'd like to introduce you to Mr. Sudesh. He is the executive for marketing at Edcon.
So I've been with the Edcon group for many years, 12 of which were at the Edgar's chain. For me, retail has always been a part of my life. It's something that I love because no 2 days are the same, and it's the energy that keeps me going, and I just love it.
I'm here today to talk to you about expanding your fashion into the world of fashion stationery.
CNA's involvement with the Intern by David Tlale was a natural progression. When you think of design, no designer, be it emerging or established, starts just by going on and sewing a piece of fabric onto a garment. It all starts with an idea that then gets translated onto a piece of paper, be it through a pen or pencil. And at the heart of CNA lies all of the relevant associated products that one would need in order to produce a masterpiece.
So you are now going to be tasked to come up with an image or sketch that will be used in a range of stationery for CNA created by the interns, and one of you will have your range available in our stores from November onwards.
Only 1 day left in the challenge, and Sudesh has added a twist which brings into play an extension to their designs. They have to make sure that whatever they create can work equally well on a variety of platforms. By the end of today, they have to hand those sketches, those concepts in to the graphic designers so they can get going. And they have to complete their garments. So once again, it is crunch time. What's it like having to take your concept off the mannequin and then move it and transcend it onto paperwork and onto...
It's quite exciting, and I like the fact that now we're going to have different perspectives of it. Like the actual dress will be so intense, and this will be like a softer version of it. So I like the fact that we get to play with two ideas, making one thing.
What really I need to do now is to take time, but I'll have to move very fast. But make sure that the sketching is perfect with the pattern and the execution is going to be perfect. I have something in mind. I don't know if it is going to make sense as I'm working on it now. There's beads and drapes of words that are coming that are knitting it together to make sense. I still haven't decided on the sketches yet. Things are falling apart. And the execution, for sure, is not going to be the way I want it to be.
I'm struggling to think how I'm gonna collaborate my design into these stationery.
Is it an exciting part of the challenge, or is it like, geez, how do we get this thing done?
It's not easy to do that because you're not a graphic designer, you're a
Yes.
fashion designer.
Yes.
So now you actually have to be both.
For this competition.
And that takes a lot of skill. And she's
Yeah.
got that.
Interns and exes, good afternoon. The time is now. How are we all doing? It's very quiet in here. Okay, here's the deal. We need to get your sketches of your concepts to the graphic designers. We need to do that now. And when I say now, I mean right now. Grab your sketches, let's go.
The design process is very important because ultimately their graphics need to be reinterpreted into stationery.
I think if you make everything bigger, because I can see circles there, but I'm not sure what it is.
The most important thing is for them to understand my concept and be able to put it through so that it ties in perfectly.
The top part of my corset is a skeleton. I have paper folded in such a pattern that it creates something like a ribcage.
Being a designer is not totally dependent on being a great sketcher or a great illustrator. It's all about your interpretation and your emotion. What's happening?
My concept are things that comes out at night.
What are these things that come out at night?
Lions. I'm thinking of changing.
I think that's a good idea.
No, okay, listen, this is rubbish, this is horrible, oh yeah.
The dress itself is black. So the top is very colorful and then came black.
I like the thinking behind it in terms of color, which should sit well within the store context. So.
It's my Wonderland maze, hence I have all these lines going around. So I call it finding my way to happiness through the maze.
I hope after I'm done with my garment, I'll just be able to make, or still have time to make a proper illustration.
I think you guys got a lot of work to do. The sketches must be done. The paper must be folded. I wish you luck.
Cheers, good luck.
Those of you who've chatted to Abner, let's move back to the workroom. Very little time left. Those who haven't, make sure he understands what you need. Let's go, hustle, hustle.
We're gonna get everything done. If anything happens with the model, I think this is the best challenge because it's paper. Just gonna stick everything on her with solid tape.
Cheer, stick, cheer, glue gun, wire. That's it.
Now, the biggest frustration is that the back of the dress looks like that at the last hour, and Gilles is gone.
You enjoy drama, but at the end you don't finish. It's what sometimes I don't like about you.
Okay,
You
that
remember
was
of the first
5
now
episodes
you take
ago,
you take
Julie.
me back. You take me back when we go back for the first challenge. You didn't even finish your
History.
garment.
Watch out! No one will see this one coming. And we're excited about that.
Kayla and Denver.
It looks so, it's so pretty.
It's so pretty. It's so pretty. But I know when you see the final garment, sometimes.
Watch out!
I'll freak out a lot, but at the end of the day, I deliver. Yeah. We are going to deliver no matter what.
What's happening? How are we doing with the 3-meter skirt? I think it's a Limpopo thing. The razzmatazz thing is it's a very Limpopo.
It's not razzmatazz, David.
I don't know what's the problem with him and Limpopo. He must just get over it. We're here.
So we're gonna have an origami skirt on top of this flared one.
And you think all this weight of paper is gonna hold on to this?
It's gonna hold on to this. We actually have a base that's very strong.
Micheline, darling,
Yes.
what are you doing?
I'm busy with things that going to go onto the skirt. So
And
these
what are those things called?
spiral tube things. So we're going to have a lot of that on the skirt.
Yes! Drama, drama. I love it. somebody has come to work.
We don't know if he's liking it, but...
Yeah, we're not sure. We never saw it with him.
We're going to lift it up.
It looks old.
I'm going to change it. It's almost two challenges at the same time. That I'm working with paper and I have to like put this drama on it.
Get it. Get it in your head. Paper and fabric, they don't behave the same. Careful. You might be walking to Durban. Designers, come here. Including the assistant designers. You gotta finish this jazz because tomorrow morning it's elimination.
Are you going to measure it with a ruler? Because that would be really exciting. Started this.
Darling, hold on to this.
Jeez.
I really don't care about the 3-meter skirt because it's neither here or there. Now they're worried about, are you gonna come with a 3-meter tape measure and measure the skirt? I'm like, no, I don't care about the skirt. Give me art, give me couture, give me paper, give me revolution. Just because I'm nice.
I'll cut the tape into 2 meters.
I don't want the 3-meter skirt. Just make it amazing. Yeah. As long as it looks amazing.
That's it, yeah.
It's Elimination Day, which means absolute chaos. Now, our interns have done a phenomenal job at completing their garments, but not one of them have been fitted onto a model just yet. That could derail the entire project. So, to keep things simple, our elimination ceremony will take place right here, in the studio, because after all, the garments are made of paper. What if it rains? Let's go see how those fittings are going.
I love the idea of the skirt, but the problem is it keeps gaping on the front.
There's no day that's worse than this day.
No matter how good you think you've done, but you can never be ready for elimination.
Wow, look at that. Now, this is not something you see every day, Sadesh.
Definitely not.
Don't worry, I had my powder put on backstage as well, sir.
It's okay, your daughter's not gonna judge you, all right?
I hope not.
Are we good to go, gents?
Yes, we're good.
What are you going to be looking out for?
How innovative it looks. 2 is how commercially viable it is in terms of within the CNA stores and whether it's going to have the right product appeal.
I think the designers have done an incredible job, and glad that their shock absorbers are finally have muscled up. They now rise to the occasions. I'm excited. I love it.
Okay, shall we see what they've done?
Absolutely.
Our first garment is by Samuel Mosala and it's titled The Rebirth.
So there are aspects of this dress that I absolutely love. I love the pleating, I love the shape with the rebirth, the green growing out of it. I think it falls a little bit short at the waistline. It's just something with that shape, yeah.
Our next garment is by Wilhelmina Ratsoma. It's titled The Wonderland Maze.
That piece is beautiful. Turn around. Color's amazing.
I'm absolutely crazy about this, what's happening with the waist.
This piece
this
here
is
is
beautiful.
everything.
What a way to bring out the texture of paper.
Yeah.
Stunning.
Our next garment is by Kyla Gonzalez and is titled Colorful and Creative.
Very colorful. Very playful. Turn around. Wow. I know, it's gorgeous. Turn around. I like the precision of the flowers, how they all put together.
It's amazing, a lot of intricate detailing. beautiful colors. Very nice.
Our next garment is by Kwena Mushosho and it's titled Back to the Future.
That corset or base is everything. The skirt is just...
Too much art and not enough fashion.
Turn around.
The next is our final garment by Keletso Moraba and is titled Things That Come Out at Night.
What are these things that are coming out at night? Such drama.
Now, for me, this is absolutely a magnificent, dramatic, beautiful ball gown.
It's absolutely beautiful.
But
Turn around.
how it will translate into stationery is another question.
I know.
That's my
Gorgeous
concern as
dress,
well.
gorgeous dress.
Dress is amazing. Turn around. Gorge. I love
I
the
love those
volume, I
shapes.
love the drama, I love...
Absolutely.
He's done well.
Well, judges, we've seen the garments. Would you like to take a closer look at the designs, at how the graphics have translated from those creations onto the stationery?
I think we should.
Let's do it.
Let's talk about Sam.
So I think Samuel's design, I like the colors. My concern is it's very repetitive. And when I look at it from a range perspective, I would have expected more in terms of each of the various sizes and the different items of stationery.
Wilhelmina.
Nice detailing. I just feel it didn't translate into the stationery.
I don't think it reads fashion.
I absolutely love this dress, and I love the way it's translated into the range.
Yeah.
It shows fashion in terms of being a fashion stationery challenge, and I just think it has great commercial value at store level. My concern with this range is it's almost a very literal translation into fashion stationery, and I felt there could have been a lot more done from one into the other. It just didn't convert into what we were looking for.
Drama, drama, drama. I'm really surprised and really pleasantly surprised with Keletso. I think he's evolved, he's grown, and I think his aesthetic and signature is coming on very strongly.
Unfortunately, he hasn't quite captured it onto the stationery range, and I think it's become very monochromatic and dark, and I don't think it's going to have the appeal that you would want at a store level.
Right, judges, ready to do this?
Let's do this.
Yes,
Let's bring our designers in and the X's. Welcome, guys. Come on in. Welcome, ex-interns. Interns and X's. Once again, you've risen to the occasion when it comes to an incredible challenge laid before you. What's different about this elimination is that 5 of you go home, 4 X's and 1 intern. On the positive side, 2 of you will be winning. 1 intern wins this challenge and 1 X gets to come back into the show. So, are you guys ready to find out who that is? Judges, we ready to do this?
In no particular order. Kyla, move forward. Forward. Keletso, move forward. To both of you, congratulations. You've done well and amazing. Kyla, why do you think you must win this challenge?
I think I understood CNA as the client. They creative, they crafty. So yeah, I brought in colors and I did things with my hands. It's all about being creative, and that's why I did what I did.
Keletso, why do you think you should win?
I think I should win this competition.
Because you run this matter?
No, because I did my best and I understand CNA, and I used black so that I can even accommodate others.
Right, there can be only one winner. And you do remember, the prize is high. I think, Sudesh, you must tell us what the prize is before I announce the winner.
So you have your range of stationery, which will be available in stores from November this year. There's also a royalty payment that's attached to it, so there's financial benefit, and you get great bragging rights as well. So good luck to both of you.
Kyla, you're the winner of this challenge.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Well done.
Right, what that means, of course, is that Denver is also a winner. Denver, you are now back on the show. You are back in the intern. You now have the chance of being the next intern to David Tlale.
Yeah, Sue's back.
Welcome back.
Back again. Definitely, there must be somebody going home. Gwenna, move forward. Wilhelmina, move forward. Why do you think you should stay, Wilhelmina?
Because I've done very well with this challenge and I interpreted the brief very well as well. And yes, I could improve in some things, which I am getting to so far.
Why do you think you should stay?
The thing about me is every single challenge, I try to push myself. I try to come up with things that are different to challenge
You didn't
myself.
push yourself this time around. I'm disappointed. That skirt is falling apart. What happened?
It's too big for her.
How's that my problem?
It's not your problem.
Exactly. You've got problems with skirts. They're both not making sense. Can be only one going home. And sadly, Wilhelmina, fallen off the seams.
Thank you.
Interns, we've lost one and we've gained another. Gwenna, you've seen that one day you can be on top, the next day you could face actually going home. Go home, get some rest, because tomorrow we do it all again. Off you go.
No pity party. No pity party. No pity party. It's happened before.
We are all sad to see you go. I know, I can see it in everyone's faces, but you've done a phenomenal job.
Stop acting like you are.
I do. Well, there you have it. Another episode of The Intern comes to an end after many twists, turns, and loads of paperwork. The end is in sight, which means these guys are just getting hungrier. So don't miss next week's episode of The Intern by David Tlale. And whatever you do, remember, don't fall off the seams.
I can pinpoint people that I felt I was stronger than in this challenge, and they were safe. I haven't failed. I haven't failed myself. I haven't failed anyone. I will continue working on my craft, getting it better.
Why are you scared? Who are you scared of?
That's something I've learned in this competition, like always take his feedback seriously.
I'm looking for an assistant designer that is going to take me from where I'm at to greater heights. Right now, what I'm seeing is repeats, repeats, repeats.
Don't miss The Intern by David Tlale on Wednesday at 7:30 on SABC3.